You all come in, hit that like and share button. Come in. Hope you had a great hump day today. Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about how some people are going to become millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires. Let's talk about this economic reset. We got 111 showing right now. We got 11. Thank you for the digital love on YouTube. I heard Nino Brown talking about the 11. I think that was Sunday. Hello on my second YouTube channel. Wow. Crypto Queen of the South. Thank you all for tuning in. You all come in, drop your city and or state and say hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from. People, we are experiencing another pandemic, which will result in an economic reset, right? Which means we will no longer be on this cash system, right? Hello, Natasha. I'm excited for the conference as well. And thank you for bringing it up, right? Thank you for bringing it up. Listen, let me know. And listen, and I have a little raspy in my voice, right? Because I coach girls basketball as well. And then I think I got like a head cold. I should not have went live tonight, but I couldn't help it, right? I wanted to go live. Probably should have preserved my voice for the conference this weekend. It's going to be a virtual conference this weekend. I did change registration. Somebody put their whole, let me look at a whole address up on the screen, which is not safe. Let me go back to that to see why someone put their whole address up on the screen. That's not safe, but let me see what's going on. Austin, okay, he didn't put his entire address. Is it Venezuela? Augustin, Venezuela. He put the whole zip code on the screen, okay? Tuning in from the 92083. And let's read some more of these other comments. You all make sure you hit that like button. I'm excited about the conference as well. So you can register still at 111millionairemovement.com. But I pretty much already sent out an email to everyone registered. And if CEO Lifestyle comes in from Texas, I want you to know that you have not received the email because I don't have your email address, right? You went via Cash App. There were 2 people I did not have their email address to the conference, and I need that because I have to email you the virtual link. It was Annie Taylor, and she texted me today her email address, and CEO Lifestyle, who tunes in frequently from out of Texas. So make sure CEO Lifestyle, when you come in, I hope you catch this live stream or watch the replay, that you email me. Let me see if I can find my email me. Email me your email address, or just email me and I will have your email address at ld@fix mycreditandcash.com. CEO Lifestyle out of Texas. Shoot me that email. So, breaking news. Let me give one of these shout outs. Jeremy Scott says, I told one of my students last night, I am going to be a billionaire. Right. I'm too focused and I know what I want. And, you know, in normal times or regular times, when you would profess to people that you're going to be a billionaire, that would take years of work and leverage unless you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. But that is a reality. Jeremy, 28, Scott, with cryptocurrency. And I tell people, Jeremy, that in order to be a billionaire with cryptocurrency, which is very possible for upper middle class and middle class, right? Um, you you have to have a lot of cash flow. In my opinion, flowing in, meaning that you should have more than just one source of income. And this is why I put in the subtitle more cash flow for crypto, because it is possible. And Jeremy, guess what? I'm not just saying this by faith. I'm saying it's like in real life. It is very possible. Some people believe it's possible in theory. This is possible for real. Because let me show you, for example, Jeremy, and hello from Fort Lauderdale. PNW is in Cincinnati, Ohio. Good evening to you, Dr. Forms, also my business partner, right? Alabama, thank you for coming in. Texas, Keelan, Texas. Hello. Philadelphia, PA. Hello to you from Philly. Hello, Latoya from Cali, California. Thanks for tuning in. And we got 2 Californians in. And Natasha says ginger tea. Yeah, you know what? My daughter, let me text her now. She made some great ginger tea. Let me see if she is going to make me some tonight. Uh, it also helps with menstrual cramps as well. That's what she usually um, takes it for her menstrual cramps. She makes great ginger tea for that. And so, yes, Jeremy, it is possible. But this is the thing. Most people don't understand, Jeremy, is that it is very much possible with cryptocurrency. And someone, for example, and I made a comment on one of my posts on YouTube that they won't invest in cryptocurrency if you have to take the mark of the beast in order to purchase. And this goes back to my saying, my famous saying that some people are just too religious to be rich, right? Some people are just too religious to be rich. They have just too religious to be rich. And hello, Donald. Hello to you, another one of my business partners that I pray over you all. Thank you, my business partner, Donald, and Dr. Forms for tuning in. And this is what I mean. Cryptocurrency is not for humans, right? It is for machines, robots, artificial intelligence. It's going to run and operate those machines. We're moving to a new technology. We're moving into a different economic system, which will have different technology. And as these machines and robots take or replace the jobs that people were doing, now is the time to get in at the foundational level of the currency system reset that will power the machines, the robots, and technology. Kind of, like in my era, we used to watch cartoons like the Jetsons, right? And we would see the technology advancements of the Jetsons, where they just didn't show us that for entertainment. They showed us that as a prediction or precast of where we would be. And this is going to be actual and factual. And so, yes, Sweden, for example, has the right chips in their right hand, right? They do. And they can scan their hand to purchase. But cryptocurrency is not the chip that does that, it's the technology that supports that. And so not only will cryptocurrency support that, but so will silver, physical silver, the RFID chips. So cryptocurrency is not even for humans. It is for this new technology system that's coming in that will replace the job of humans. Now, let me tell you this, or that will replace humans in the jobs that they used to perform. Cryptocurrency is not going to be a great thing. In a sense, they're going to sell it to you like technology. See, what's going to happen is we're going to see high prices. We're going to see another 1929 like depression because they have to totally bankrupt cash, right? I probably should share this for my conference. I need to get out this live stream because I want my conference people to have the in-depth knowledge. But they're going to totally bankrupt cash. And so when some people tell others that they're trading cryptocurrency, that baffles me because when you're trading crypto, you're converting back into this cash system, which is a system that's going to be crashed. You're no longer going to see physical dollars anymore. It's going to be digital dollars. And so cryptocurrency is not Forex. It shouldn't even be compared to Forex because what Forex does, foreign exchange currency, is convert a currency system in any country back to a currency system. Cryptocurrency is an asset and it's going to replace the dollar and it's going to replace the jobs of humans through all of these robots, Sophie the robots, things of that nature that will be doing the jobs that human beings used to be. And so if you don't have job security in this field, if you're not the IT person that's programming or producing these robots, if you're not a person, now that people that used to be on assembly lines making vehicles, they're going to have more robotic arms and robotic features because robots don't need vacation. Robots don't call in sick, right? Robots don't get tired. And so the jobs that humans used to do, robots are going to replace them. And the biggest news, I've been telling you all to watch sports and what's going on. So we have now the Los Angeles Times saying that goodbye Staples Center, right? Hello Crypto.com arena. Crypto is so powerful and has so many billions in it that it can make the Staples Center change its name from Staples Center to Crypto.com. And so now you have the home of the Lakers, Clippers, listen, the Kings and the Sparks will have a new name for 20 years. And guess what? Under a deal between Singapore Cryptocurrency Exchange, Singapore people, and the owner and operator of the arena. So the owner of the Staples Center connected with Singapore, a deal with Singapore, and both parties announced that Crypto.com paid, listen, more than $700 million, $700 million for the naming rights. 7 is the number of divine transition. 7 is the number that enters into the number 8. See, if someone tells you number 8 is new beginning, that's just a very, very low elementary understanding of the number 8. The number 7 means divine transition. It is a holy number. It is a number that destroys and can destruct, as in Joshua chapter 6, they marched around the walls of Jericho 7 times, and the wall came crashing down. as Jesus rested on the seventh day. The word rest also means to bankrupt, to crash, right? And so now, I don't know unless you are Stevie Wonder how you cannot see that crypto is the new cash. If Ray Charles was still living, he could see this. So I don't try to get into debates with people that says cryptocurrency is very volatile, it's a very dangerous investing revenue, or it is the new currency system. And what I just showed you, for example, do you know how much crypto.com coins are? Like 28 cents. But let me show you this. I think on this news had a 30% rise today, the last time I looked, in its currency. No, 44%. I stand mistaken. Can you all tell me where? Tell me what one investment, just one. Tell me what one investment, and remind you, I'm saying investment, not gambling. Tell me what one investment you can invest in a day and get 44.1% return. What one? Most investments do not offer you this in a year, right? Jeremy, I will answer those questions for you in my conference, right? Someone sent me a text today and said, Queen, I would like to chat with you about cryptocurrency. I'm like, why would you think I would just get on the phone and chat with you about cryptocurrency? Why would you think that I would have a conversation with you for free to share my knowledge when you have no vested interest in me, right? And so I don't give free financial advice. As a matter of fact, I don't give financial advice at all. I'm not a financial advisor. Because what financial advisors do is they give you an invoice before they give you any type of financial advice, right? Yeah, I'm like, what makes you think that my time is not valuable enough to just get on the phone and chat with you about crypto? Like, I'm not busy, or my knowledge and intellect should not come with the price. I just want to chat with you about crypto. You know how many people want to chat with me about crypto? You know how many people ask me questions on my live streams and they expect me to just focus on them and give them free answers? But they want to even invest in my conference to get that one-on-one access. And guess what? It's only $119. That's it. So, with that being said, I do not share my portfolio. I talk about my Selena says, my queen, no disrespect, but the other day when I was at Wells Fargo Bank, I told and asked the young lady if she was aware of our money system will be digital. Cash will no matter. Her reply said, okay, I guess she's still typing. The federal wouldn't allow it. So no, isn't she lacking the updates? Let me tell you something. I went to the bank and I withdrew a large amount of money. It was 2 tellers in there, right? And I had to explain to them about why money or printed cash is not currency. I had to explain to them that if when this economic resets happen, see what she probably don't know is the federal is already making changes and calling it a Fed coin. I had to explain to them that gold and silver was real money and they work at the bank. I had to explain to them why gold and silver, gold particular, not silver, is always used to reset the currency system. I had to explain to them why I was taking out my amount of money and that how the banks that they work at was at risk of being closed down, especially small commercial banks. So just like teachers can teach a subject area that the school systems or the ranks that tell them to teach, there's very little amount of teachers in the public school system that know how to have a financial education. It's a difference between a formal education and a financial education, right? And so a formal education is never was intended for the bank tellers, school teachers to have this knowledge. They never wanted them to know, right? That's right, Latasha. I don't chit chat. What makes people think I got time to just sit on the phone and chat with them? I'm like, I don't get that. But at any rate, one thing that I think that helped me be successful in my cryptocurrency was I was not afraid to invest in knowledge about crypto. Because until I got my portfolio to where it is now, I learned from a person that was already at a multi-million dollar portfolio. I learned from him. I had him on my live stream. He was already at $1 million, and that was before I got there. So if you want free advice, as somebody said, I taught myself crypto for free, then I would ask that person, well, how much is your portfolio? Because see, somebody that says their cryptos for free, they may not be a crypto millionaire. Let me tell you something. When you're talking about millions and multi-millions, you need to invest in something. Everything is not going to be for free. At some point, you ought to invest in financial education, because this is the thing. A lot of people have already converted their cryptocurrency back into cash, meaning they already took out some of their gains, or they believe in trading. And at the end of the year, they're going to get a 1099 form for their taxes. And so what they gained so far in cryptocurrency now is going to be taking 30-40% from the government. That's the stuff that people that get stuff for free don't understand. And usually the people that get it for free, they also flip it back into cash because they don't have a perpetual pipeline of passive income. Right. And see, Dre, this is like for the people that get stuff for free. They can't afford to hold, because when they go to the grocery store, because they have usually one source of income and they don't have a tax strategy plan. So when they go to the grocery store, Dre, and they see, oh my God, because they eat meat, right? The prices of meat are seriously. Let me tell you, I just went to the grocery store. I got 2 gallons of water. I got 2 bags of my kettle bake chips. I got one pack. It was like $7 of some chicken breast that my daughter liked. I got that, and I got I think 2 over the counter things, because I stock up on medicine too for the fall. 2 over the counter. I think one was nighttime Theraflu and something else. I got that. But when I tell you it was less than 5 bags, and the man said $100, I was like, "Are you serious? Just one pack of meat? That was chicken." And so when people, tell you whole crypto, they don't give you a plan, because Now the cost of living is increasing. Now you get 4 or 5 bags of groceries and it's $100. Meat prices 14.5% higher in October, and bacon and beef are 20% or more over than the last year. Food prices are up 5.3%, and they're calling this meatflation, right? They're calling this meatflation. So now everything is more in the groceries and your gas pumps. And then I read this other article about fake food covers empty grocery stores. And it's a lot of people's wealth is going to be stolen because they don't want to invest in financial education. They want free, free, free. Free never set anybody free. You need to learn the consequences of converting your crypto back into a banking account, into cash. You need to have tax shelters in place, and you need to have additional cash flow so you can afford to hold your crypto. Okay, some people say they dollar cost average with Bitcoin, but listen, Bitcoin is at $60,000. There's a lot more cryptocurrencies that you can get in less than Bitcoin and that has a greater return on your investments percentage wise. If you didn't get in Bitcoin last year, or even before last year when it was $3,000, and now I mean, for the return on your investment, you know, um, that might not be the best thing, but I hope that works for you. However, I always tell people that Bitcoin would be the most powerful cryptocurrency, but not the best percentage wise. Meaning that, as Myra says, hello from Canada, if you want to go out of state or anywhere outside of the borders of the United States, cryptocurrency will be like physical gold, right? It will be like physical gold, and it will be accessible and usable everywhere in every country. So if you're looking for that freedom and power and having a decentralized currency, then yes, getting Bitcoin is your plan. If you're looking for higher capital gains, if you're just now getting to Bitcoin, then that may not be the plan for you. So if you want more cash flow to get in crypto, text HBB to that number, 254-788-1144. So as Biden's, as they say, crude oil export, it can cause more pain at the pump. And it says they have not seen these gas prices since 2014. This picture, let me see what state this was taken in. At minimum $4.59. And diesel is $4.39. So Department of Energy, higher gas prices, higher at the pump. And guess what? They're even saying right now that another pandemic is coming. I told you all this, right? Yahoo Finance. I told you that they have to bankrupt this out, right? Let's see. I love the fact that you made it, but it's important to stay on that open-minded level. Like, who is we? Who was we? Like we did when we were down and studying a lot. Okay. I don't know who we is. I never really been down. I just haven't been as high as I've been now. But I never really been down. And that's not to brag or boast, but I mean, you know, I wouldn't say that I've ever been down, right? I just never been as high as I've been. So let's listen to this. I just thank God, the infinite God, the infinite power, for opening up my eyes. and not being afraid to invest in myself and to invest in knowledge. People don't want to invest in knowledge. I never understood the psyche of this mind. How do you expect to receive something that you're not willing to give? You're not willing to give money, but yet you want to receive that. And I was talking to my friend, and she made this comment to me. She said, well, um, people can give in other ways. They can give their time, they can give their love, they can give their money. And I said, you are absolutely correct. They can. But if you want to get money, you should be able to give your money too. And I'm not saying give your money away to anybody, right? I believe in the law of giving and receiving. That is a universal law. I believe in you have to give to yourself. You should be way beyond the point where you only believe to grow your money. You only have two options. That's through giving or gambling, right? It is something called investing, right? It is something called investing. Investing in knowledge. Matthew 25, and I was talking to someone today, and I said this. I said, I don't think people really look at and read that scripture. In Matthew 25, it says, the servant who did not invest, people, he saved money, but he did not invest, was called wicked and evil. Do you all really read that scripture? Wicked and evil for people that don't invest. Then it says you should be cast into outer darkness where there's gnashing of teeth and weeping and gnashing of teeth. That was not talking about, right, it and external hell, like you're going to somewhere with fire and brimstone where you're going to be tormented. No, that person hell was right here on earth for not investing. I don't think you get it. The Bible talks about investing. I'm not typing that verse. You go look it up. Stop being lazy. See, that was the problem with the man in Matthew 25. He was so lazy. And he went and dug and hid his money in the ground, and everybody else went up and invested. Just go Google Matthew 25. Faith is not a plan. Faith is a feeling. Faith without works are dead. The Bible says that. And I still have people that come on here talking about, I got faith, the good Lord is taking care of me. The Bible told you that faith without works are dead. The Bible told you to invest. The Bible is telling you to give and it shall be given unto you. You want to do things your way. And what people don't understand, we are in the greatest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced. If you don't take advantage, it's two things that's going to happen. Either you're going to be a part of the great prosperity shift or the great poverty shift. The middle class is either going to be shifted up or shifted down. The poor is going to get poorer. It is no in between. Why do you all expect God to work on your behalf when you don't work for yourself? That is not biblical. Matthew 25 says when the master gave them money, they went immediately and put it to work. It didn't even say what type of investment they did. All it says was they invested. They put their money to work so their money could then work for them. Some people have been religified and lied to for so long, but a lot of people, unfortunately, are going to learn the hard way that when you don't follow God's protocol, you don't get the results. Right. Well, I mean, that's right. When you don't follow God's direction, you don't get the results. You cannot go out there and say to the ground, as some people say, speak to the ground, speak to your soul. You cannot go out there and speak to the ground and soil and tell it to give it a harvest when you have not sown seeds. And God is saying, as I said, the number 7 is divine transition. That for 6 years you should work, and the 7 years you should rest. For 6 days, right? I'm going to block this person. Enlarge my screen. What are you talking about? My God, get some glasses. My screen is large enough. Maybe your eyes and your vision not big enough. The Bible says over and over again that you should work for 6 years and rest in the 7th. You should work for 6 days and rest on the 7th day. Clearly, the number 7 is a Sabbath day, a holy day, a divine transition, a divine rest. And yet there's people that saying, go out and tell the soil to bring your harvest. You haven't planted a seed, number 1. And number 2, in Leviticus 25, God said that year my land will rest. It will be no more harvesting. He's telling you to invest and prepare now. You're not going to change God's ways. I don't care how you go out to the ground. And when God says the Shemitah year is here, it is here. The Shemitah year is here. This is the year 7 times 7 is 49. Shemitah started September the 7th. This is the greatest reset ever. And there are some people who are transitioning, putting crypto back into cash, losing all their assets because they don't have additional cash flow coming in. So they have to give up the gold. They have to give up the asset. Just like in 1933, when the people had to turn in their physical gold, their wealth to the government. Some people feel, I need to trade. Okay. But just know you're trading into a crashing dollar. This is going to be done away with. Right? And so now let's look at this article. I probably shouldn't have went live tonight. A new C19 variant could be spreading throughout the world right now. Let's get the number 11 hours ago. Thank you, Selena. I am serious. Even with my horse and my voice, I am so serious. Because people, they're not getting it. They're just not getting it. And then let me stop sharing. And they're lazy. I just never, people want you to spoon feed them for their financial life to get better. I have no vested interest in you, especially when you don't have vested interest in me. And another resource, okay, let's say you just don't want to attend the conference, right? You don't want to attend the conference. I have a ebook, cashoncrypto.com. There are so many resources that I have to teach you about cryptocurrency where you should not be expecting anything free from me, a free chat, a free advice, a free nothing. Invest. Invest. This is your financial future, not mine. This is your family livelihood on the line, not mine. So, like this article, Selena is also my business partner. Some people, all I did was take a screenshot, right? Selena took a screenshot. Selena, and thank you for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate that. Some people were so lazy. right? They said, could you share the link? I'm like, couldn't you just go Google it? Can you me a link to this article? They didn't say, could you share? Right? Maybe they were typing fast, but they say, can you me a link to this article? I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Just lazy. One translation in Matthew 25 says, wicked and lazy servant. NFTs, crypto, and they even tell you who the article is written by. Crypto, metaverse are making millionaires, and most black people are missing out. Nearly 60% of all U.S. households don't own any crypto, and a disproportionate number of them are from black and Latino households. Can you me a link to this article? I did not. I did not. I did not. I'm not going to spoon feed you to prosperity. Right? I'm not going to spoon feed you to prosperity. Either you want it or you don't. That's it. That's just simple. Um, I'm just saying, I just don't want to receive those texts anymore about chatting with me, right? The conference is being held at it's going to be all virtual. So, in the comfort of wherever you want to watch from. And the registration is at 111millionairemoves.com. Also, if you're submitting payment via Cash App, in the for section, put your email address so that I can email you all the information. And so that's that, right? And so let's get back to this second shutdown. A new C19 variant could be spreading throughout the world right now. It was warned. Got the mask on the ground, dirty. A face mask left on Romberg Square, Germany. Picture, Europe should be mindful of a possible new C19 variant through the region, according to one of the top experts. Another one? Have you all seen so many variants of anything? But look at this. Soon as it mentions the variant, it mentions too the Commissioner for Economics and Taxation. All a part of the plan, right? All a part of the plan. The person over economics and taxation. Economics and taxation. All a part of the plan. And so it's not over. It's not going to be over till they totally revamp this global financial system. They keep coming out with new variants. Because they totally want to totally wipe out all fields. It's not just the US dollar, right? All currencies, right? And so someone says, I'm not giving them the link would seem lazy. Well, I gave you the information. So I wouldn't want you to tune into my channel, right? If I'm lazy. So let me just block you. Like, I'm not going to spoon feed people. I'm lazy because I don't give you a link and I give you a screenshot of what happened. So, just block that person out. Don't want, to affect his their vibe, and you're surely not going to affect mine. So the last article, fake food covers empty grocery store shelves And you all heard about the new bill, right, being passed. This new bill being passed, which is going to then position farmers where they can't grow food. So you're going to get more organic foods, right? And so now you're going to see more fake foods, right? Block. Thank you, humble minded. Surely is block. I don't have time for that vibe. So here we go. Let's listen to this.
What's up with this? Aisle after aisle of folding chairs? And look at this store. The shelves filled with giant plastic piggy banks.
Every single aisle has these piggy banks there.
Nope, it's not the latest craze. They're decoys. It's a tactic many stores are using to fill empty shelves at a time when the nation's experiencing major shortages of pretty much everything due to the supply chain crisis.
What a supermarket is trying to do is hide the fact that there are shortages. They don't want to scare consumers at all.
Shopping expert Phil Lempert says there's method to the madness. Empty shelves can spark panic.
They also want to prevent hoarding from taking place the way it did in the beginning of COVID.
This store actually covered their empty shelves with a giant image of packed shelves. Fake food covering up empty shelves, tweeted the shopper who spotted the ruse, so people won't notice the cupboard is bare. And this drink's fridge sure looks full, but open it up, it's practically empty. Other stores are using a different tactic, spreading out the goods they have an abundance of.
They're taking frozen pizza, for example, that maybe just you saw one of before, and now you might see 6 or 7 of them over a bigger area to hide those empty shelves.
Another example, moving cartons of milk to the front of the shelf to make it seem full.
We better get used to it. We're going to see higher prices. We're going to see more shortages. And frankly, we're going to see retailers try even harder to be able to mask the fact that their store is empty.
Get my mic off mute. So it's everywhere. You see shortages everywhere, people. It is going to get worse before it gets better. And all I'm telling people is get more cash flow so you can hold on to your crypto. You want more cash flow, text the number I'm about to say the old number. Text the number 254-788-1144. Right? You want more cash flow. Text that number so you can build up your crypto and you can hold it. Right? I don't know how you know what? You can't fool a fool. You know, you saying they're going through all lengths to fool the public. Only fools think it's a fool's trick. That's just my opinion. Because it is obvious when you go in the grocery stores that the prices are higher and the scarcity of what's offered is less. Only a fool think that this is a trick. How can you think something that's right right there in sight is a trick? Right? So, a lot of people are like, oh, this ain't gonna happen. We won't look like the Great Depression. Okay. All right, we're gonna see. It's already happening. That's the point. It's like already happening. You're paying more for your gas and groceries, and it is so scarcity. If they don't have fake items on the shelves, what they did was make the aisles so much closer and tighter that you can barely maneuver around in the grocery stores with two carts, shopping carts, people passing each other. The aisles are so much narrow now and tighter to give the illusion that it's fully stocked. To give that illusion. And so many people still are like, and again, let me tell you all something. I don't have any cryptocurrency business to put you in, right? Meaning I don't get any type of sales or kickbacks, right, from telling you all about crypto, other than the people that generously donate super chats or cash apps. So it is not really in my best interest whether you believe in cryptocurrency or not. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just do this for the love of educating people about this economy system is changing. And that you definitely need a work from home plan because they're going to manipulate these. Let me show you this. Let me show you this screen, right? Manipulate the numbers. Yeah, they cut the paper bags in half at some stores. Well, see how much love you're going to get when you're hungry. You all, please, will you stop with the foolishness? You don't need food. You need love and light. I would rather be in the darkness and at night and live out the food by the light, the daytime, the light from the daytime, and eat by day and sleep at night. Because guess what? I don't care how much you light you have. You going to bed hungry. Now they talking about alien invasion more than ever. Families trying to make ends meet and historic inflation. And some people just saying, they trying to scare us. Okay. Historic inflation. Gas prices paying at the pump reaches new high in Arizona. The demand again for rising gas prices. And the Michigan, I didn't even discuss that. Michigan pipeline closed down. In Washington, they see 75% of homes damaged by flood waters. Now they're saying in Mississippi, over 300 students tested positive for COVID. I mean, people, please. You got to wear Versace sunglasses with double dark tint to say you don't see this. You don't want to see it because you're not prepared. And that's fine, but ready or not, here it comes. Vermont records 60% in Vermont in cases in the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks. As cases rise in New England. If you don't want to prepare, fine. Don't prepare. Don't believe in crypto. Believe it's a scam. Don't believe you need extra cash flow. But don't tell me you don't see it. Unless you just don't read, right? Don't tell me you don't see it, people. And guess what? If you don't see it, it's not meant for you to see. And that's fine. Everybody is not meant to be financially enriched. Everybody's not meant to be a millionaire. That's why only 5% of people in the wealth class. Everybody's not meant to be a multimillionaire. Everybody's not meant to be a billionaire. I'm just glad I'm not everybody. As Jesse Jackson would say right now, I am somebody. And I'm going to take advantage of the greatest wealth transfer. I can't reorient this. I go live and educate people because I like teaching about this. I really do. But with love, as Michael Jackson would say, I don't care if you believe it or not. You being richer or poorer does not affect my household at all. So it's not in my vested interest to convince you of anything except I just want to see you win. That's it. And guess what? If you don't want to see yourself win, I can't see it for you, and I'm not going to try. I'm not getting any kickbacks and reimbursements for you all believing in cryptocurrency or not. Right? So, but I will advise you probably need to go to a channel that, if you don't agree with it, go to another channel that, don't agree with it either. I didn't name my channel the Crypto Queen to get on here and bash crypto. As Bitcoin is at 60,000 today, Ether is climbing back up. The green is coming. And guess what? Another event that's happening is affecting cryptocurrency, and I'm logging off. The greatest wealth transfer ever. The greatest redistribution of wealth ever. And a lot of people are going to miss the wave because they work one job. They're not trying to get extra cash flow. Right? Let me respond back to these text messages. And they just don't have enough money to invest in crypto. Not enough to make any big splashes. The little money that they have to invest in crypto may sustain them for a year. Because people, this reset is going to last a long time. Years. As Dan Pena says, more money than what you have in your savings account can hold. This is not going to be just a winter thing. The last thing, and I'm logging off. I probably said the last thing 3 times. Money is in alignment with the word moon. Moon, money, Monday, right? That's why you go to work on Monday, supposedly. Some people, unfortunately, work any of the 7 days out the week. But for most people, right, they have the weekends off so they can enjoy the Sabbath. As the Bible says, moon and Monday runs together. And approaching during the conference this weekend, the longest lunar eclipse in 600 years is coming this week. It will last exactly 3 hours and 28 minutes. A lunar eclipse happens when the sun, earth, and full moon. So those who are a part of the crypto conference this weekend, I will elaborate, right? More on that. I will elaborate more on that in the full moon in this 600-year event, right? So I'm signing out, you all. Thank you. Yeah, Money Monday. Thank you for sharing, MJ, tagging someone. If you're on Facebook, tag someone. Let them watch this replay. Again, if you want more cash flow to invest in crypto, text HBB to 254-788-1144. Thank you, Wendell. I was closing up. Wendell says, hello, Queen. You are right about January 11th. 6 NFT tokens will explode on that day. And Bondly.finance is one. Wendell, I totally agree with you, right? And I'm going to be transparent and honest with you. I am trying to create my own NFT. I don't know. I mean, the getting the art part is easy, right? So if anyone can help me in this area, you can get on the phone and chat with me then for free. We can exchange of services about crypto, right? But I don't know how to code it. And I think I can list my NFT on OpenSea, I think.com. But I'm trying to create my OpenSea as well. And Wendell, as you give the 49.99 super chat, we know the number 9 means divine completion, divine finalization of a thing. So I'm totally in agreement with your January the 11th. As the dollar will be in divine finalization, divine completed It has run its course, right? And also January is what is November is the 10th month. December will be the 11th. Hold up. And January will actually be, hold up. Let me get my Jewish calendar dates in. Eight is October and November is 9. Divine finalization, divine completion, right? And so December will be 10, and actually January is the 11th in the Jewish calendar. A lot of us go by the Gregorian calendar. So January is actually the 11th, which will be 11/11. And you got February, and then March will be New Year's, will be the real New Year's, right? In alignment with biblical times, dates, and seasons. So you have the 49, which is 7 times 7. And 7 is a perfect number. It represents spiritual perfection. On the seventh day, Jesus, and in the Bible, it says by the seventh day. That means 7 cannot be the number of completion. 6 is. Genesis 1:31 tells you that everything was completed on the 6th day. The 7th day, he did nothing but rest. So 7 is a perfected number, spiritual perfection. It is the divine transition going into the 8, which is also infinity. And the number 8 is a continuous cycling of ending and beginnings, of starting and stopping. That's why the infinity sign, it loops, just like Facebook's new metaverse. A continuous cycle. 8 is so much more than just new beginnings. It entails or entangles an ending in it as well. That's why Revelations 1:11 says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning of the end, the end. That's infinity. That's 8. That's why the Bible says, as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest time, light and day will remain. That's infinity. That's 8. A continuous cycle to recycle, to rest, and guess what? Then come back and resurrect. And some people tell you, that's all 8 mean is new beginnings. I'm like, you don't get it. And so it's no limit. It's no limit in the number 8. And so the number 7 is spiritual perfection. It is holy, and it means a divine transition. And the number 8 is a perfect cycle. But guess what? 7 times 7, as it is 49, it goes into the 50th, which represents Jubilee and Pentecost, which the dollar will approach its 50 year of becoming dead since 1971. And in Jubilee, at its 50 year, 7 times 7 is 49. We add that extra year on, which is Shemitah year. This reset is happening. Right? House of Righteousness, the mark of the beast. Is the mark of the beast really a mark? Because on the 6th day was the only day that God said it is very good. The number 6 is very good. The mark of the beast only means what person will you, what spiritual man will you listen to? Because not only was man created on the 6th day, and God said, this is very good, and my work is completed. 9 is not the number of completion. 9 is the number of finalization. The 9th hour, Jesus died. Divine finalization of a thing. Right? And so 6 in the Bible only represents imperfection, because 7 made 6 perfected day. See, in order for you to have life, it must be 666 protons, neutrons, and electrons. Right? So 6 represents completeness because it's 1 less than 7. But 6 also means man's system on earth that is made up of 3 parts, each represented by a 6 in numeric 666. The first 6 is false religion and false teachings. That's the first 6, right? To be deceived by mankind. The second 6 is to be deceived by false governments of this world. See, this is what you don't learn in religion. That teach you that 666. They don't teach you the full picture. So the first 6 is to be false religion. The second 6 is to be deceived by false governments. Then your third 6 is to be self-centered, symbolic of mankind's self-centeredness. And guess what? In an economic system. In an economic system. Self-centered in an economic system. That's the marker. That's the real mark of the beast. I won't even elaborate on that. There's some things that I teach publicly and teach privately, but people just throw stuff around. They don't even get the whole number. Right? Now, it means more than that, buying and sell. That's not what 666 means. Because guess what? I was about to log off. Let me show you where King Solomon used 666. King Solomon for gold and silver investors. Right? 6 is a good thing. Your melanin. Religion just teaches you it's a bad thing. So 2 Chronicles 666, if for you all that don't know, is a very important figure for precious metals in the Bible. 666 talents of gold is 22 tons of gold, which will be worth over $1 billion. It really is a good thing because it's telling you in the currency system reset, you should collect as much physical silver and gold as well, not just crypto, as you can. So you take that one scripture in Revelations. Yes, it did. See, this is a person this is what you are. False religious teaching. House of righteous manners. King Solomon. Well, what does 2 Chronicle 9:13 says? The weight of the gold that Solomon received yearly was 666 talents, not including the revenue from merchants and traders. This is also 2 Chronicles 9:14. And all of the Arabian kings and governors of the land also brought gold and silver to Solomon. Exactly. It is a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Metaphorically. I wouldn't say that's why the number 5 is incomplete. The number 5 means victory in war. When you add 2 to 5, it's 7. But all I'm saying is that's why 7-11 is so powerful. And that's why in 7-11, those are the winning numbers in dice because it's divine perfection. 11 itself is gateways into a reset. At midnight, things reset for the good or for the bad. So 5, if you double that, that's the 10 commandments. So 5 are in our treatment and relationship with God, right? And the last 5 in the 10 commandments is our relationship with humans. 5 is the number of grace. John 1:16, grace upon grace. And when you multiply 5 and 5 is 25, and 2 plus 5 is 7. Right? So I'm logging off, but thanks everyone. Thank you all so much. Wendell, Mayo, and Selena. I appreciate you all appreciating the knowledge, the wisdom provided. And I'm logging off, right? Because most people that I talk to around here are not even investors. Most people are just coming. But I have to break down these religions, these false religions, right? Yeah, you're right. I've taught more than enough. Again, I don't think people don't understand. If you don't believe my teachings, then my channel is not for you. So don't comment, don't come in. Right? I'm not trying to convert everybody. I'm trying to convert those who can see. Those who have a spiritual eye where they can see. Right? And guess what? I'm definitely not convert people that don't invest in me. I definitely don't try to convert people that are freebies. Right? So I'm signing out. Right? How big can you think? Can you think bigger than crypto.com that just spent $700 million to change the name of the Staples Center? Can you think bigger than that? God told Abraham metaphorically, if you can go count the number of stars in the sky, that's how big I'm going to bless you and your descendants. How big can you think? Magnify your mind, manifest with your mouth. The power in life and death is in your tongue. Multiply your money, that digital money that is, and your cash flow, and maximize your mission in life, people. Be blessed to be a blessing. God bless you all. Good night. Queen out. I see you this weekend in the conference. I'm not planning on live streaming again until our conference, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make sure you're registered, 1111millionairemoves.com. For more cash flow and invest in crypto, text HBB to 254-788-1144. God bless. Good night. Queen out.